Hello guys, welcome to Opportunity Nanny. Guys, please, if you are not subscribed, in case of people don't know how to subscribe, this you just see subscribe here, just click on it. Once you click on it, you have subscribed. You can check out our other videos. We have a lot of videos in different countries for PhD funding, bachelor's degree funding, master's degree funding. So just check out our videos. A lot of scholarship are still open. Please check them out. University of Notre in the US. Now, the amazing thing about this school is that they offer a lot of funding to graduate students. So you can get either a tuition fee funding, a assistantship, or a fellowship. Do you understand? Now, there are different funding for doctoral students or master students, and this one there's no separate application for them. Just apply. Once you apply, when they look at your application, they may now consider if you are eligible, like if based on your application materials and documents, they can now determine whether to give you a graduate assistantship, a teaching assistantship, a research assistantship, and all that. Now, for doctoral students in this school, almost 100% of doctoral students in the graduate school receive full tuition scholarship. That includes all fees. They're going to cover all your fees except for a small student activity fee, which you may have to pay yourself. Now, for last year academic section, the tuition fee was $64,756 for doctoral students, and they're covering it, including health and technology fee and all other fee. Now, master's program offer varying level of support, ranging from tuition assistantship to full tuition plus a stipend. Students should check with their individual program to learn what level of funding is available. Professional master's program normally do not cover tuition, meaning that the student is responsible for payments. That's professional master's distance. Now, of our doctoral students, 94% will receive multi-year fellowship or assistantship that provides stipends. Now, for last year academic session, the stipends for doctoral students was $35,000 for humanity and social science, $42,000 for engineering students and other students in sciences and all that. Then $42,000 for doctoral students in the College of Business. So you can just see the explicit and good amount of funding that this school provides. Now, they also provide subsidy towards your cost of insurance for full time. Do you understand? And there are just a lot of funding available, and it depends on your course. So if you pick your course, you can read the funding about it, and then you now know how to apply. So let's go and check some courses. Let's click on degree program. So once you click on degree program, it's going to take you to this page. Now, I'm going to be showing you an example of application for a master's and application for a PhD, just so that you know how to do that. Let's say I want to apply for a master's in classics. Yes, let's say I want to apply for. So this is the page it's going to bring me to. Now, this is a master's in classics. The deadline is January 15th, 2025, and this is just what the program is about. Then the application materials. A GRE general test is optional, so you do not need to submit that. If you are not a native speaker of English, that means English is not your first language, you have to submit TOEFL, IELTS, or Duolingo test. As I said before, if you want me to show you a step-by-step process or an example of how to write your Duolingo English test, or just provide you a guide with it, I have written a Duolingo English test, and I think I scored 145 over 160. Yeah, I scored 145 over 160, which is actually, and it was so simple. So if you need the guidance, let me know. You also have to provide your CV, your official transcript for your bachelor's degree or any post-secondary institution, your statement of intent. You are going to be providing 3 letters of recommendation, writing samples, but the writing samples is because of the course you're applying for. This application material may differ depending on the course you are interested in. So once you pick your course, make sure that you read the application materials. Do you understand? Then a list of texts read in the original Latin or Greek, but that's because of this course. So now in every course, once you are done with the overview, you see a link here. Click on the link. This link will take you straight to the course and main website. So this is the main website of the course. We have Masters in Art and Classic, Masters of Art in Early Christian Studies, and all that. So let's click on Master of Arts in Classic. Now you can see that for this Masters of Arts in Classic, the Department of Classic at Notre Dame offers a funded 2-year master's program in Classic. Now this is going to cover language, literature, history, archaeology, and all that. Now the chief purpose of this is to prepare students for doctoral studies or any other related areas, and it is funded. Do you understand? Just apply for it, it is funded. Then this is the second art of Christian studies. So that's how you do it. And if you're not interested in it, then you will now click on apply, and it will take you to the application portal. Now let's check another course, another master's course, to see another funding opportunity that's available. Let's check English, a Masters of Arts in English. So let's click on it. Once you click on it, it's taking us to this page. As you can see, for the MA English, the application material is a bit different. GRE general test is not accepted. You also need to provide Duolingo, English language stuff, and TOEFL and IELTS. Is similar to the other one I just showed you, because I think they're under almost the same department. So let's click on the link here to see whether there's funding. So let's see admissions and funding. For the PhD in English, this is what you need to provide if you want PhD, if you're applying for the PhD in English. Now let's look at funding. Let's scroll down to funding. Now all students that apply for PhD in English will receive a 5-year funding package that includes your tuition fee. You also benefit stipend, health benefits, research and conference travel, and all that. Do you understand? Now for MFA funding, for every admitted MFA student, you receive a full tuition waiver, a fellowship providing a full stipend, and a health insurance subsidy, as well as teaching, editorial, and publication experience. Now for MA funding, as a Masters of Arts student, you also receive a full tuition scholarship for the 2 years in the program. Do you understand? And in the Soundbed area, you also benefit from one of the lowest cost of living in the country. So you just see that. Just check out what you're interested in. Almost every course has some sort of funding for students that are being admitted. So once you just apply, you're even admitted, you already have one form of funding or the other. So it's actually very, very good, and it's actually a very big deal. So once you're ready to apply, you just click on apply here, and it will take you to the application portal. Click create an account. Click create an account, register, and then you can now apply. So now we are done with for master. So let's just give you an example of a PhD program. So PhD in, let's go for economics. PhD in economics. Where are you? PhD in economics. Okay, this is the PhD in economics. So let's click on it. It's going to take us to this page. Now the deadline for this is January 15th for application. The materials needed are also similar, but a bit different in that GRE general test is required. So let's click on the link here. Once you click on the link, it's going to take us to this page. Now in this page, as you can see, the deadline is January 15, 2025. These are the application requirements for the PhD program, and you do not need to secure a faculty advisor prior to the beginning of the program. All you have to do is apply. Now the thing with this program, with this school, is that you may need to submit application fee of $75, but then there's also some application fee waiver, and I'm going to show you students that can request for waiver depending on your course. Like for example, we encourage students from diverse background, including diversity of race, ethnicity, gender and sexual orientation, and socioeconomic status, age or physical abilities to apply. For these students, application fees waiver can be requested and can be considered on a case-by-case basis. So send all your requests to this email here. So if you think you fit in one of these, you can send them an email to explain the reason why you may not have application fee, and if they consider it, they'll consider it for you. Now the Application deadline for this PhD program is January 15th. There's interview, admission waitlist announced, and all that. As usual, for this department, all PhD students who remain in good academic standing for 5 years will be covered. So, your tuition fee, your health insurance, your technological fee. They also provide annual stipends of about $30,500 and graduate students research funding of $2,000. There are also a lot of financial age, eligibility, and prerequisites. So once you have read the requirements and you're interested in this program, then just click on the apply now and follow the same thing I showed you to do, and then you're ready to apply. So let's go back and look at our application fee and whether we are eligible for waivers. Now for graduate students, there's an application fee of $75 for each application you do. So let's see how to determine our eligibility for fee waiver. Now, application fee waivers may be provided on the basis of need or financial hardship to US citizen or permanent residents, to a student or alumni of a historical black college or university, Hispanic serving institution or tribal college or university, through your participation in a variety of programs. You can check out the example of the programs, to United States Armed Force veteran or active duty service member, or based on your application to a national fellowship. So some applicants that meet the above criteria will have their application fee automatically waived after completing the first two sessions of the application. If you do not receive an application fee waiver automatically, please complete the steps below to be considered for an application fee waiver from your graduate school. So sometimes once you fill in the first two part of the application, they will automatically waive your application. But if you don't, they're telling you that you can request for a fee waiver. What you do is that you submit your complete request for fee waiver in advance of your program. So depending on your program, for the economics one I showed you, they said if you want a application fee, send a message to this email address, and they put an email address there. So depending on your program, you may be asked to send application fee to a particular email. So just do that, and they say give them up to 3 days to process that. Do you understand? And once you fill in the application fee waiver form and submit it, then you may now get an email advice informing you of their decision. So they may tell you, okay, they have waived it, or they may tell you that there's no way they can waive it. You understand? So that's what they are saying. And this is how to submit a fee waiver request. I advise that you read it, complete the information, and then send it out. So that's all for the University of Notre Dame scholarship. Please do help to apply. You can see that there is a lot of funding for you at this prestigious university in the USA. Once you apply and you get him, you can almost be guaranteed of a form of funding or the other. So that's all for this scholarship. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below. Bye.